Chicago's home in more ways than one. Some of us were born here. Some grew up here. Some made it their home. So did United. It always felt right that our launch pad to the farthest corners of the world is a city that has so much world within it. And believe it or not, you can get a pretty good slice of life in just 3 days. Let's jump right in. This is 3 Perfect Days, Chicago style. Planning the perfect date is a work of art, and that's usually a pretty good place to begin. The Art Institute of Chicago boasts some of the city's most intimidating bouncers, but they're friendly, we swear. Inside, you'll witness a dazzling collection of over 300,000 pieces. There's something about a Monet in person, no matter how many times you've seen it on screen, that makes it feel like the first time. Don't be afraid to get up close and personal with the masters before heading out into the sun. Chicago was built on Italian beef, and while the best in town is hotly debated, no one would deny that local institution Mr. Beef is one of the greats. You can't avoid the line, so just think of it as a resounding endorsement. Use the wait time to brush up on the proper lingo, the difference between sweet and hot and dry, dipped, or wet. And while you're at it, try to figure out why this whole place looks like something you saw on TV. Our personal recommendation?
This is Italian beef sandwich. Hot and sweet peppers, dipped. This is your quintessential Chicago Italian beef. Whether you have it by me or other places, this is what it should look like for the most part.
After you feast, take the scenic route on the L, snaking through the sights of the theater district before you hit the riverside, a beloved Chicago mainstay. A seat on the L offers an unparalleled view of the heart of the city before you take in its historic skyline. Step aboard Chicago's First Lady for a boat tour of groundbreaking architecture as stunning from afar as it is up close.
Welcome to the Chicago of today. We are very glad to have you on board.
You'll see the city 2 ways, silhouetted against the sky and reflected in the shimmer of the river. It'll give you a whole new perspective on the beauty of the Windy City. As night falls, treat yourself. Rosemary, crafted by top chef winner Joe Flam, serves up dishes that are an ode to his roots, pulling from the cuisines of Italy and Croatia to create a culinary crossing of the Adriatic.
Our heart here is a charcoal heart. When I traveled to Croatia, they cook over charcoal there, and I thought that was really cool because growing up here, that's how we cook growing up. Weber grills with charcoal in it, so it's like walking around Grovic, smelled like walking around 84th Street in July. So that nostalgia for me played in on both ends.
Settle in, savor each bite, and let the conversation flow along with the cocktails. Today, let's take a step back in time at the Field Museum. We're talking way back, like 67 million years back. That's where you'll meet Sue, the most complete T-Rex fossil ever discovered. Sue and her friends are friendly and docile now, but it's pretty easy to imagine a prehistoric era where she ruled the roost. A short walk will take you a couple of light years away at Adler Planetarium, where you can lose yourself in one of their immersive sky shows. And while we're talking about celestial experiences, QXY dumplings in Chinatown will make you feel like you've lifted off without ever leaving the ground. Whether you're a novice or an expert, the best way to enjoy a soup dumpling is the same. Take a small bite from the top, let the aroma of spices and herbs fill the air. Enjoy a generous slurp of the warm broth, then add your favorite sauce before finishing with a juicy bite. Stay in front of any potential food coma with a bike rental along Lake Michigan. Enjoy miles of uninterrupted lakefront. Feel the breeze in your hair. And if you're up to it, take a dip in the lake for a refreshing wake-up call before you lay out to soak up the sun. As the day ends, Start your night right with a cocktail on the roof of Bar Avec. The view is almost as good as the drinks, but both are beat by the flavors from Chef Dylan down at Avec River North, where minimalist vibes serve up maximalist plates and influences span from the Moroccan coast to the Middle East. On day 3, get a glimpse of the future by way of the past. The Griffin Museum of Science and Industry charts everything from locomotives to airplanes, exploring the history of technology from its primitive roots to an inspiring future. Located in Chicago's world-renowned Hyde Park neighborhood, it's the perfect jumping-off point to explore some local favorites. At Hyde Park Records, dig through the crates to get a hard copy of the album you've had on repeat, or find a new soundtrack for your Chi-Town memories. Swap tracks for tacos down at Five Rabanitos, a casual Mexican joint that's woven into the fabric of the city. Their tortillas are handmade and their dishes swim in fresh salsa, so don't be afraid to dive right in. Next up, head to Wicker Park, where vintage shops overflow with treasures. And true to Chicago's roots, even the bookstores are 3 stories tall. Before the sun gets too low, take a walk on the 606, a converted railway line that's now the perfect place to run, bike, or to escape the downtown hustle. And a reminder that even in this city of millions, there's always room for a little peace and quiet. For your final night, pick from Chicago's bouquet of nightlife. Sports, shows, dinners, drinks. There's 1,000,001 ways to make saying goodbye to the city more sweet than bitter. And that's Chicago. Well, the start of it anyway. There are enough nooks and crannies to spend the rest of your life exploring. There's always something new around the corner. Over by there. It won't take long to see why we put down roots here. When you travel all over the world, home has to be someplace pretty special.